Shakur Stevenson is more than just a boxer. He's a phenomenon. At just 25 years old, he's already a two-division world champion and considered one of the most technically gifted fighters of his generation. But here's the thing. Shakur isn't just fast, precise, and smart. He's also calm under pressure, unshakable in the ring.
It is poetry in motion. It's such a joy to watch. Look at this class.
And a master of mind games without even trying. Trash-talking Shakur Stevenson isn't just risky. It's almost a guaranteed way to embarrass yourself. Opponents, pundits, and fans alike have learned the hard way that underestimating him comes at a cost. Today, we're breaking down why no one should ever disrespect Shakur Stevenson, looking at his skills, his mindset, and his unmatched ability to dominate opponents both physically and psychologically.
This fight, that Alberto Cuello is going to get a crack at the winner of that November 22nd fight between Subriel Matias and Dalton Smith.
See, it's those counter shots right there, clean shots that really entice the judges.
One of the biggest reasons you shouldn't trash-talk Stevenson is simple: his boxing IQ. Shakur is a defensive master, capable of controlling the pace of a fight and reading opponents with near-perfect precision. He blends speed, timing, and movement in ways that make even the most experienced boxers look outclassed. To create angles that opponents can't anticipate, while his jab sets up counters that feel impossible to defend. In the ring, he's patient, calculating, and adaptive, traits that separate good fighters from legends. Trash-talking someone like Stevenson often backfires because he doesn't just fight, he dissects. Every move you make can become ammunition against you. Fans and analysts have watched him neutralize fighters known for their aggression or knockout power. When you combine that skill with composure, it's clear that underestimating him isn't just foolish, it's dangerous.
With that jab. And there's the body shots again.
Yeah, and look, Shakur is standing his ground, but having a hell of a fight. He's cutting off the ring, and just like Matias in the last fight.
Shakur. Stevenson thrives under pressure. Opponents often try to get in his head before and during fights, but Stevenson remains calm, collected, and laser-focused. Unlike some fighters who let emotions dictate their actions, he uses composure as a weapon.
At 140 pounds, I think there's a few different big options.
With this type of performance, all those guys.
The pace too, as Lopez comes in, gets a little more reckless. Shakur's chances he did even means getting hit. Sergio Teofimo's a very good offensive fighter.
React the way most fighters do. He takes calculated risks, absorbs what's thrown at him, and counters strategically. That ability to stay calm turns aggression into a trap for his opponents. In fights against experienced champions, Stevenson has shown that no amount of intimidation, verbal or physical, can rattle him. Every punch is calculated, every movement deliberate.
Absolutely, yeah. We're really starting to feel the pace soon. It's not the pace, sorry, it's the...
He wants to put on a show, and he is. Hats off to the Yorkshireman.
Absolutely. He's leaving it all in the ring here.
The most dangerous to talk trash about. Another reason you should think twice before trash-talking Shakur Stevenson is his unparalleled work ethic. This isn't a fighter who relies solely on natural talent. He's constantly refining, studying, and evolving. Stevenson's training sessions, sparring, and film study are on another level. Opponents often come in thinking they can outpower or outtalk him. But Stevenson's preparation ensures he's ready for anything. His conditioning, stamina, and strategic planning make him unpredictable and extremely hard to hit.
Good jab by Shakur. And another combination by Shakur. They're exchanging beautifully right now.
Shakur Stevenson to choose the winner in that one.
Yeah, that fight could have gone either way. And anytime you get more Subriel Matias fights, that's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
And y'all's mission.
Fans, but it doesn't match the countless hours Stevenson spends perfecting his craft. By the time opponents step into the ring, he's usually already 10 steps ahead, physically, mentally, and emotionally. 4. Master of mind games.
Good left from Shakur. It's a pulled back and countered. Many guys who have that capacity. This is what I'm talking about.
I would love for Shakur to stay in the center of the ring, but this
He often flips the script by staying silent and letting his performance speak volumes. That quiet confidence is terrifying for opponents. Psychologically, Stevenson is a nightmare for those who underestimate him. Every feint, jab, and counter serves a purpose. It's a subtle reminder that he's in control.
And it's not in his demeanor, but if Stevenson wanted to push forward and really go for the kill here, could he do it?
Yes, he can.
And from Shakur, matched by a right hand from Tio. A wide decision on the judges' scorecards. Good left hand, the glove nearly.
Opponents often panic or make mistakes when they try to provoke him, and he capitalizes instantly. In short, Shakur Stevenson makes trash talk irrelevant. He doesn't react emotionally, he reacts strategically. Fans and commentators have watched fighters crumble mentally simply by stepping in the ring with him. That mental mastery is as dangerous as his physical skills.
The weights easily. It's also about entertainment, and maybe that's what he's trying to achieve.
I mean, I'm not that close to his camera. You know, if he does, he just lift a little weight.
Stevenson's record speaks for itself. With wins over elite champions and undefeated opponents, he's proven that skill, discipline, and mental toughness translate into results. Trash-talking someone with that track record is reckless.
And finding more ways to bother Zip. He can't stay there. Antonio Tarver waving his hand to try to get Shakur to leave the corner.
Stevenson's dominance isn't flashy or theatrical. It's precise, calculated, and consistent. He doesn't need hype or drama to make a statement. He does it in every round, in every punch, and in every victory. For any fighter or fan, the lesson is clear. Disrespect Shakur Stevenson at your own risk.
As long as he uses his legs and really keep his back off the ropes, I still
Without a training camp.
His talent, preparation, and mental acuity make him a fighter you don't just underestimate, you fear. Shakur Stevenson is a rare combination of skill, intelligence, and composure. Trash-talking him isn't just disrespectful, it's dangerous. He neutralizes aggression, punishes mistakes, and lets his actions speak louder than any words could.
The impression that he's not at all in the fight.
that first round. You know what I mean? Both of those guys did well. We talk about two undefeated world.
And Zepeda coming back with a flurry of his own.
Great combination right there. They needed a little.
Thinks about trash-talking Shakur Stevenson, remember, it's not just words you're playing with. It's a masterclass waiting to expose anyone who dares to underestimate him.
When Paddy attacks, the left foot's on the inside, so he's coming in really. That's for Stevenson, throw that left uppercut.
Brings Zepeda, I think, learned a lot from those 22 rounds with Tevin Farmer.
I tell you what, I believe Shakur gonna have to start landing. I believe this is the online social media y'all got in his ass, man. Y'all was telling no Tom and Jerry.
See world title. Everything.
Everything off that jab, off that stick, rolling with the shots, real relaxed. The more impressive thing by Shakur is he quieted down 20,000 fans here in the Mecca.
Put your head. Let it go. Let it go.
12th idea of what a close fight it is. In the 6th round, a round and a half to go. Shakur Stevenson was 25 of 40.
Really entice the judges. But again, as long as he keeps his back off the ropes, I think he's okay.
Stevenson.
By Shushu Carrington when he's this sharp.
Oh, that might have dazed Carrington a little bit. He thought it was in the back of the head. Wow. Carlo. The question of this fight, the story of this fight, is how does Teofimo Lopez during this months-long training camp? Yeah, in that fight, Stevenson.
And he will be making a name for himself here, and he will be invited back. That win over Mark Chamberlain has got him
Real physical.
From my perspective, that the gap between the more technically gifted fighter is finding more and more.
Shakur. But yeah, 30 seconds in the corner, not a